Hi, my name is Jade. Welcome back to my channel. I thought today I would answer the question that anyone who's starting their Hermes journey in the hopes of getting a quota bag asks, which is, what do I need to do? What do I need to spend? How do I get one? All things that I've asked myself for the last 2.5 years in order to get my dream Birkin 25 in Rouge Arge Togo leather with gold hardware. And I'll link the unboxing video so that you can get the full story time on that. So I'm going to take you through the purchases and spend amount from each department. I thought I would start with the probably most shopped at department, at least in my opinion, which is shoes. So I bought most recently, actually with my newest essay who did offer me my Birkin 25, the Genius sandals in beige sable. I love these shoes. I think they're so comfortable. They look great. I really wanted to get a light colored suede shoe from Hermes and I kept missing out when the Chypres had them in that kind of color and style. So I bought those. Those cost $1,635 in 2024. So I think the price has gone up now. I'm not sure. Hermes does their price increase, I think, on January 2nd. I also bought a pair of black Chypre sandals. I have unfortunately sold those, and part of the reason I sold them personally was because I found that they pinched a little bit and I wasn't really reaching for them. So that was $1,545. I also bought a pair for a friend of mine because I was in store. So though another $1,545 went onto my account, my friend actually paid for them. So though the spend was there, it wasn't actually my spend, though it did contribute ultimately, which was great for me. I will move into the small leather goods. I've only ever bought the Ulysses MM notebook, and this is in chai. I use this every day at work. I love it. I also bought the Ulysses insert, which you can see it's the lined insert. And this is in a Togo leather, I believe, or maybe it's Clemence actually, but it's beautiful. I have unfortunately got pen marks on it accidentally, but you know what? As I've said in other videos, you should buy items that you're going to use every day. So I did buy that, and I cannot for the life of me find the receipt, but I believe both together were maybe around $800 or $825. I remember the refill was about $125. And I just cannot for the life of me remember how much this cost. Maybe about $700, maybe slightly less. So I'm gonna just say $825. Let's move on to belts. So I have two Hermes belts. I have the Salto belt, which is a black Swift leather. It's not reversible, but I loved the buckle and it was just something a little bit different. I think it's about 32 millimeters. I wear this all the time. I absolutely love it. And the great thing about Hermes is that they can put more holes in this. So I have had extra holes punched in this belt, which is fantastic. This one is a 24 millimeter reversible belt. So it's got a taupe on one side and gold on the other side, which I don't think they make this belt anymore. When I was speaking to my most recent sales associate, she said she's never seen this colorway. So it must have been a limited time. I'm not sure. I believe this is the heritage buckle I got in gold as well. So I love this. I love that it's reversible. It's two belts in one. I do think that Hermes belts are a great purchase, especially if you wear belts a lot, which I do. The gold side is Swift and the taupe side is Epsom. So two different textures as well, which is great. Let's move into beach and bath. So I bought a few different things. I got the Bric-a-Brac toiletry bag in the large. You can see it's dirty. I use it as a toiletry bag. I know there was a little phase there where people were buying the smaller one and hooking a strap in and making it a bag. The large is probably too big. So if you're thinking about doing something like that, I would say go for the small. The large is really quite large. But if you're thinking about getting one for travel and using it as a toiletry bag, it fits almost full-size bottles in it. It's fantastic. The price has gone up. I believe when I bought it, it was maybe about $9.90. I then bought the Neoban case. I just got the plain one. You can see there's an Hermes. There's some really nice ones that have designs, and I kind of regret not getting one of them. I also bring this often just as a pouch by itself to the beach or the pool, which is great because it's this neoprene material and it's quite waterproof and quite sturdy, so it's great. And also actually, maybe because the branding isn't too obnoxious, you don't really know unless you can catch it in the light and that type of thing. So really good. I also bought the Hermes yachting towel in the large. So part of the reason why I bought this is because it's the size of 2 beach towels, which is great if you're going to the beach with your partner and you both just want to lie on the same towel. Not so great if you both want to dry yourself though, because it's just one towel. I love it. I think the quality is amazing. I've had it now probably for at least a year, maybe more. And I think this is worth it. I think the price has gone up now because, as I said, price increase on January 2nd, but I would buy another one. I really rate it. I think you should have a look if you're looking to expand your spend and you're looking for a towel. Don't just buy to buy. So altogether, I think the neobank case was maybe about $6.45 and the yachting towel was maybe around $8.30. So altogether in the beach and bath department, I spent $2,465 approximately. Let's now move on to tableware. So I bought a few things. I bought the Passifolia soy sauce dishes. You have to buy them in sets, which I wasn't mad about. So I use these on my bedside table, not as a soy sauce dish. I don't know if that's sacrilegious, but I put my rings and jewelry in this when I take them off at night, and I gave one to my partner as well so he could put his ring in there. I just think they're beautiful. They come with like a gold gilt edge. The actual design is stunning as well, and they're a pretty good size if you wanted to use it in a similar way. I also bought from the Passifolia collection this small tray. I think it's stunning. I actually use this on my hallway table, and I put, anything that I take off in the day, sunglasses, that type of thing. I have that there, and I've had this as well for maybe a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. I think they're amazing. This tray was $400 at the time. I think the price has gone up. And these as a set were about $490 for 2. I also bought a H Deco mug. I love having a cup of tea, and I'm a big believer of putting a little bit of luxury into your everyday. And so for me, that's what this is. And I would definitely buy another one. I feel like I see other people saying that they're slowly collecting different tableware designs from Hermes, and I can totally see why. The quality is amazing. The designs are so cute. There's something for everyone. I went for this one because I like a bigger mug, but they have beautiful teacups. They have beautiful teapots. Definitely worth taking a look if you like anything there. Not featured is a mosaic tray that I bought for my good friends as a housewarming present. It was $400, so I would say my total spend at the tableware department was around $1,155. And then, excitingly, in 2024, my year of bags and exciting things happening to me, I was invited to the Hermes VIP sale. I never thought I would be invited to the Hermes VIP sale. I remember in 2022, I was talking to a friend of mine and we were like, how does someone get invited? I still don't know. I don't know how they get invited. I've heard or read online that it might be your SA, then other people say, no, your SA doesn't invite you. It might be spend. I'm not sure. I don't know what that number is, but either way, I was invited and it was very exciting. You could sign up for a slot, so time slot. I think it was about an hour and a half. They had maybe 8 sessions a day and it went for 3 or 4 days. By the time I saw the email, because unfortunately it went through my junk email, the first day had completely booked out. So I booked in on the second day. The other thing was you could invite a friend with you, which was something I was really excited to do. So I invited one of my close friends who unfortunately couldn't come on the day. So I went alone. Everything is 50% off, which for Hermes is unheard of. They're never on sale. So when I got there, they said, you're not allowed taking photos, you have to keep your phone away, totally fair. It was mostly ready to wear. So if you are an Hermes ready to wear lover, it could be a great opportunity to grab some pieces that you maybe didn't want to buy in store, but have on your wish list. And they had a very small selection of shoes. They had a lot of jewelry. They had some hats. They had no belts. And then they had silks, so scarves, twillies. I bought 3 things from the VIP sale. So what I bought was this beautiful Kelly charm in gold. So you can kind of just put your scarf through there and hang it, or maybe hang it on your bag, something like that. I think it's really cute. And this was $355, so it was half price, so it would have been just over $700. I also got this twilly, so it's the Twilly Odyssey, which I think was really cute. I wanted to put it on my Pico tin. And then I also, on a whim, bought a beautiful size 70 scarf. Let's see if you can, which I think is stunning. And it's kind of threaded through a stitching through it, which is beautiful. This one is called the Chevalescope, I believe, and it was $403. So altogether at the VIP sale, I spent $943. And even though it wasn't with my sales associate, it does count towards your spend, which is great. And I know this for a fact because when I got my new SA, who asked me what my bag wish was, she saw that I had shopped at the VIP sale as well. Moving from the VIP sale into accessories, earlier this year, Hermes released, for the first time since 2010, I believe, a cadena, which you can see here. And I know that it doesn't seem like much because it's just a small little keyring, but it's called the Footwear Surprise. And if you are interested in any of the Hermes history, they used to release a special edition cadenas. It would either be every year or every other year. And this one is really cool because if you unscrew it at the top, its surprise is that you can push it down and it has a little pillbox drawer. And then you can see on camera that there is a small horseshoe and bit and stirrup that's in there, so you can just close that up again. I just think it's really cute and it's part of the history. So I did buy this and it was a bit expensive, but I bought it because I originally wanted it to go onto my Pico tin, which has palladium hardware. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit through the lock hole, so I often just clip it onto here and then also have the lock, and I kind of like the accessories there together. But this was $1,440, which is crazy for such a small thing, but I do like the heritage of it and I do hope they start to bring some more out. At the same time as buying that, I also bought my partner the H24 Eau de Toilette, which was from their fragrance department, and that was $195. Finally, I also bought 2 non-quota bags. The spend there I don't believe counts, but I think the first Pico tin I bought was $4,250 maybe, and this one, because of the heritage leather, was $5,925. But again, I don't think the bags actually count towards your pre-spend to be offered a quota bag. Calculating that all together, I have spent in the last 2.5 or 3 years around $1,400. However, because I didn't actually pay for the men's Chypre sandals that I had on my account for my friend, I would actually say my spend is about $12,700 approximately. But if the non-quota bags don't count, then I probably had more of a 0.6 or 7 to 1 to get this bag. But thank you so much for joining me on my spend journey to get me my Birkin 25. If you have any questions, as always, please put them in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please also subscribe. I will be trying to put videos up once a week. If you have any ideas or videos that you'd like to see, if you'd like to learn more about any of the bags that I own, please let me know in the comments. As always, have a lovely day, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.